It's the start of another day for Candida Rat and the children of the L'Orange Cree Head Start program. The Cree preschool offers an important opportunity that helps to prepare children for their introduction to the educational system. Through the development of learning skills at an early age, children in the Head Start program get an opportunity to socialize and feel comfortable in a school setting.
Got involved because I love working with children. Makes me feel good to know that children are making it, or the parents are making it better for their children to go to the bigger school. And I just love teaching children. There are 6 components to the Head Start programs in Saskatchewan, and they are culture and language, education, health promotion, nutrition, social support programs, and parental involvement. And those 6 components, our curriculum has to be based on them. We have to follow them throughout the year. Education, we teach the children, most of them know how to write their names by the time they're done here at the preschool. Their ABCs we do every day, their numbers, their colors, shapes, rules, hygiene. They also work on their gross motor and fine motor skills.
For many children, they are being introduced to their Cree language for the first time, while others are exposed to Cree in their family settings. The Cree Head Start program supports the development of language and culture.
I teach them classroom objects, household objects, outdoor equipment, animals, clothing, food that have to do with native culture, Indian legends, and I try to make more three-dimensional type. We made a sleigh recently, and then at the same time they do their own lacing, and then they did the coloring. So that way I emphasize their particular craft by having them do something that's related, and that's what they usually take home, and something else I'll put on the wall as a display.
I did man I was high school so when they start kindergarten, so it helps them a lot. The mas now with when I was they say colors, they say with numbers. I wish Mr. Davichi was and Mr. Yoda is here as well. He knows most of his colors already.
I was going to school during the day, and Dino was working in the evenings, so Mitchell was at home with us full time. He didn't interact with any other kids. I saw an opportunity for him to develop social skills with Head Start because he wasn't going to any type of daycare.
Plus they meet friends, eh? So that's what I like. Like I got a buddy over here and I meet this person. Then their friends phone them on the weekends, come visit and stuff. So I don't know. They just make more friends and stuff, so that's benefits them for sure. So when they do go to elementary school, like, well, Mitchell already knew a lot of kids when he went to elementary school, so he wasn't just by himself alone kind of thing. Same with Kiefer, he's meeting people, like he knows everybody.
I truly believe he benefited from it because he came from being Mitchell and mom and dad to being Mitchell and Head Start and learning to interact with kids that he goes to school with today. So. And I think he developed some lifelong relationships because some of those kids still today, we see them and they're like, hello, Mitchell's mom, and hi, Mitchell, and hi, Mitchell's dad. So it's beautiful actually to see him starting his relationships, I guess, and kind of seeing life happen all over again in front of me.
Just like I was saying earlier, it's not such a shock for them to hit elementary school. Like, you know, if you're sitting at home with just you and your brother, you know, you're not used to kids and sharing and being polite and playing, you know, fairly and stuff. And in this way, it gives them a little taste of what you're going to expect. So it's not such a big shock when they go into a big school with 500 kids and they're just lost and don't know what to do. So this gives them a head start.
He started coming home telling me all these different animals, and he's just real proud that he can count to 10 and his colors and everything, so that's what I liked. Maybe in other preschools they won't teach you stuff like that. It's always English and everything. And I like it. It's good for them because it is an Aboriginal Head Start program, right? And there's a lot of things that I really don't know about even my own culture, but I don't mind my child learning new things because I don't want to just have my ideas put in that. I want him to grow up learning, making his own choices. And with this, he's just really proud that he can speak Cree a little bit and everything. And that's where he started learning from, is here at the Head Start. She said it would be good for him for me and him to kind of slowly separate and him to interact with other kids. It'd be better for them to when they go off to kindergarten and that. My main thing was for him to start interacting with other kids.
My other son wasn't enrolled in a program like that. I stay hard time with I was holy. Give me the great one. It takes what the one or Mother Desmond is much it does it so give others what to expect. Come with them. If Papa Musa was stuck, instead of you walking your kids to there, how many they drop them off after school. They make all sorts of little crafts and stuff like that, and they're taught some kind of behavior management too. Which is you guys would stay the note nigit at home or stuff like that, and to enjoy the kids around there. I did my house and stay noting to the match at this note nigit.
Seeing the wonders that it did for Mitchell, like Mitchell barely had any kids that he would interact with, and then once he did his 2 years in Head Start, we'd be walking downtown here and he'd be waving hello to everybody. People I don't even know, and they'd be like, "Hi, Mitchell," and I'm like, oh my God.
Play and discovery are important elements in the Cree Head Start program. Children need to have fun when they are learning and to look forward to participating in all the activities. The Head Start program is an important step in the development of preschool children, and equally, it is an opportunity for the family to grow.
Our main goal is to get the parents more involved with their children's teachings and their children's learning, and get the parents more involved in school activities and just more involved with their children. We try and get the parents involved by coming into the classroom at least half a day a month to come and sit with their child at the table and help them do different activities. And we have monthly meetings with the parents.
When you're part of it and you go to the meetings and they're telling you about what your child's doing at school or whatever, if you didn't go, you wouldn't have a clue. And then you wouldn't have anything to talk to your kid about, you know. And I find they talk to me more when I ask them about their day than when I tell them to do their to clean their room or anything. They don't want to talk to me. But when I ask them questions about what they did or what happened to them, I find that it helps our communication a lot better. So parental involvement is probably top priority for the program. Having a parent there with your child just instills a sense of pride of who you are, you know, and strength, kind of, just to support them.
And then we get to do things as a family too. Like we both work full time, and you know, Kiefer's at the babysitters or else at the Head Start program. Mitchell's in school all day, so we have a couple hours in the evening before, you know, the kids have a bath and go to bed. So it gives us, like, if there's an evening thing happening, then we all get to go, like something to do together.
A parent can go in, sit in the classroom and help out and read to all the kids. We take our parts into, you know, just helping out in the classroom, being involved with what they do day after day. And it's kind of good because then even the kids know that you're not just sending them away. When I go in there, like, it's always sharing or doing this and taking your turn and waiting and sitting and listening, which is a good thing.
Sige, was ahead of time in a man that was Sagawi's for the meeting or banquets and potlucks like that. Suppers kaya man hawas sa gisanan kiwa de wapate de go ka chibu chik tao sa ni mi chus tao but tanaga mo cha sige wa den te sige na pa tao te trama mo ya.
My favorite activities to do with the children is telling them stories or doing finger plays in circle time, getting them involved and hands-on. That's what I like to do with them. Circle time, we have the children move to the floor. We sit in a circle and the children pick what they want to do, such as the hokey pokey or who stole the cookie from the cookie jar or duck, duck, goose. Or we just do little rhymes like to get them moving.
Nei gitagi tasochi yoki nasty gay colors. Yago nei he must nahama. Ego he kiwi tachiga negawasa. Ego anigi mama yaki to get tagina pata ko ego tahochi tagaguix kinahamuasti. We go walk and negawasa.
They're giving them the building blocks for Cree and giving them, you know, the opportunity to learn their own language. We don't have a Cree immersion, which is too bad, but every little bit helps, I guess, and just learning their numbers and their colors and whatever, their seasons, helps them anyways, because I can't sit there and talk to my great-grandmother in Cree or anything. When she talks to me in Cree, she laughs at me and says, oh, you don't know what I'm saying. I want him to know his numbers, I want him to know his alphabets, I want him to know his colors, and I want him to know all of that in Cree. I don't see it as being homework. We kind of play the game where who can count to 10 in Cree the fastest. And with Mitchell knowing the numbers, they'll go and they'll count as fast as they can, or what color is that in Cree, and they'll tell us, or what season is it outside, and they'll tell us. So we play little games like that with the Cree language, and then when we're at my mom and dad's or Dino's mom and dad's, they sit there and they learn more Cree.
Iwala naman pigita so time they make that they have their pictures in a paper plate. But mas nisitast. As man kausita riada gas kap sepui guys about paint with and coloring stuff like that.
They do native arts, and stuff like that. So that's crafts, and it helps them too. You can, like coordination wise and stuff, you can see it, they get better at it.
And they come home and they show me all these different things. And at the beginning of the year, first you find eyes where maybe where the chins are, and then by the end of the year, the eyes are right in the same right spot, and the nose and the mouth.
Kiefer's brought drawings. During the Christmas, what did they bring home there? A sleigh, like, you know, it's like stuff related to the North kind of thing. That's a cool idea. Like, you know, because we have one in the backyard, like a sleigh just like that, so he could relate to that. He was really shy when, like, he didn't talk, he'd hide behind you and whatever, but now, no, he's just, you know, he's not shy. It's opened him up, he's more confident about himself and stuff. So you can see that for sure.
They come up to me and they tell me, I know my numbers now, you know, look at this, I can count to 10, and it's just those little steps that help them. It's like the bottom of the pyramid makes it stable.
I've really enjoyed my time here, and I plan on staying for a long time. And working with children is something I've always wanted to do, and I'm also a board member at the daycare because my son is over there too. And a lot of those same children that go to daycare are also my students. So I want to be a part of their lives.
I would encourage parents to enroll their kids in the Head Start. First come, first serve ito man. Hindi mo daw siya na speech-iskili tayo sa was. Kindergarten na yata. What to expect this week, kindergarten na yata.
Having him go through Head Start and then graduating at the end of the year kind of gave him a sense of pride, and also me a sense of pride thinking, yeah, my kid's gonna do it. And seeing him up on stage with his cap and gown, and me and Dino getting recognition for being parents and involved in the program was really important. Everybody was kind of, yeah, Christmas is coming, and then when we had the supper, it was just kind of seeing the whole group together, like seeing all the kids and all the parents. And one thing I like to do is I like to know all the kids that my kids play with, or whoever their friends are. I like to meet them and play with them and hang out with them. So sitting there and visiting with the parents and the kids was probably my most memorable experience with the program, is when we come together with a big group, like the Christmas dinner or the graduation, or, you know, anytime the parents and the kids are all there together and the kids are off playing and enjoying themselves and the parents are visiting. I find that very memorable.
It's the first time I really got to see him in a big crowd and stuff like that. And he behaved himself pretty good. Like, I was amazed. Like, usually he likes to, like, before we went, he was, you know, pulling his rowdiness self there. You know, he's a lot different than Mitchell. Like, Mitchell's really, like, calm and relaxed, but Kiefer's really high strung, and I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that. You know, he just tests you. Like, he's pretty smart. But if you don't give in to him, then he'll give up because it's no fun for him. But yeah, he acted really good. I was proud of him. He was up there singing real loud and waited his turn for his present. Got kind of anxious because he was one of the last ones there, but everything was good. Yeah. That's probably my most memorable moment.
At the last concert, he actually sang instead of just sitting there shy. And whatever, I like that, because just maybe an hour before we came to the Christmas concert here, I asked him, "Are you going to sing this time?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm going to sing really loud." So, and my sisters and them showed up and everything, and they're asking me the same question: "Do you think he's going to say anything, or is he going to have his head down all through it again?" And I said, "I don't know." And he was just really loud, and I like that.
Every day is different. And that's what I like, and I like teaching the children. I love children. enjoy.